Welcome.
Thanks for joining us, John Tavius.
Thanks for having me,
I'm Jen.
I'm Dylan,
John Tavius.
and this is
The Mind Your Business podcast.
where we don't mind our business.
Neither do you.
Yeah. So what we got on the agenda for today?
We're going to talk about job interviews
Okay.
because that's always entertaining.
Always.
And we'll just, see where the day takes us.
Mm-hmm. Do you think there are some iconic questions that people ask in job interviews that are honestly don't really mean anything, but people always ask them?
Yes. I had somebody ask me to draw the sky. So I drew like clouds, and then she's like, you were supposed to ask which sky. Was it a daytime sky or a night sky? So I guess, knowing whether or not you're going to probe for more questions.
Mm-hmm. That's a really stupid thing.
Did you get the job?
Yeah, I did.
Why'd you take it?
Because I really needed a job that wasn't the job I already had. So, yeah. Frequently, I've taken a job for that reason, because you think it can't be worse than the job before. Typically, it hasn't been, but in some cases, it absolutely has.
Was the drawing the sky job pretty terrible? Because honestly, that seems like a really good indicator.
Actually, I really liked her, but they transferred me to this monster without asking. She's like, called me in her office. She's like, we really think that you need to work for this guy. Instead, he really needs more help. And I was like, oh, I'm not really sure. And then I saw her face. I was like, this is not a question and answer portion. I'm just reporting to this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, yeah. And I was like, okay, well, then I have great. I'm excited. Yeah. And then I quit. Not much after that. He went a whole month without talking to me. Like an entire month of no communicating at all.
Wow.
Yeah.
Some people would love that.
I mean, you do. You also wonder, like, how soon you're going to get fired, because how long can you sit there? I really that's where I learned all my IT stuff, because the IT manager was really nice, and so he helped me. Like, I was like, I really want to write all these reports. Can you teach me how to do this? And they did, and then they gave me all this work, and I just did all that work all day long, because the other guy never talked to me. So
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was actually...
You were kind of like a ghost.
Yeah,
in the
kind
business.
of. I sat there and was
Nobody
pleasant.
knew you were there, but you got paid for it.
The CEO made me do his kids' football PowerPoint playbook. So I did that. You're paying me. Whatever. You want me to clean the floor? Sure.
Wow.
Getting paid the same no matter what. I don't care.
I don't care. That's
But
crazy.
I don't like to be bored. So if you want me to learn programming or do your kids' football playbook, whatever.
Wild.
Yeah. I have so many corporate stories. So many. You probably don't.
No, I do not. Corporate companies just blow my mind. There's a lot of doing nothing.
It's true. And I had the job that I've most recently interviewed for. The recruiter said, the interview's really hard. You're going to talk to one person first. If they like you, you'll go to the panel. And the interview is really hard. I've gotten feedback from everyone that it's extremely difficult. So I'm like, all right, well, whatever. It's better than the psycho I work for now. So I do the interview, and they asked me questions like about the job I applied for. They were very specific questions, but they were all related to what I was interviewing for, and so I answered them. And she called me back, and she's like, well, how is it? And I was like, I don't know. It was fine. Well, everybody else says it's hard. I'm like, well, if they're lying their way through this job interview process, it probably was. But if you actually know what you're doing and you go to the interview, and I really like people who do that. They ask you actual questions that you should know rather than like, oh, what's the color? Draw the sky.
Draw the sky.
That doesn't help you learn whether or not the person can do the job. Can
Yeah.
they do the job? Do they have the skills they need to do the job?
Draw a sky. That's useful sometimes.
If it was art jobs, my designer friends would.
My
Draw
job is art.
I draw the sky.
Yeah.
What's your job title?
Art.
Skies. You've interviewed for some jobs.
Yeah. Not particularly difficult. I think I'm good at interviewing.
Any stupid questions?
Nah, not really. Nah.
We recall he was a respiratory therapist before he does what. he
Which
does
is
now.
still just so shocking. It's like a whole side of you that I never knew was there.
I'm sorry, man. I got information during the interview about a workplace being toxic. It's like, I'll just be without a job.
So you listened and didn't take the job?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
One job interview I was in was the bar I worked in
Sauce
college.
bitch.
I was sauce bitch, yes. But I was up there all the time because my roommate was working there and his car was broke down. So I would go pick him up at night and we would hang out and drink beer and all that stuff for a little while before we went home. So I got to know the manager and all the people that worked there and stuff like that. So we were all sitting out there drinking one night and he was like, "Hey, you want a job?" I was like, "Sure." So that was my job interview story.
And now you work for yourself, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sort of.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah.
You have some oversight.
Yeah.
Close oversight.
Yeah.
Well, we do have a Reddit post that we can check out. Your worst interview fail.
Reddit is always a good choice.
It really is. Years ago, my life was in turmoil. I was unemployed and struggling with severe insomnia. Fortunately, I received an interview invitation for a good position. I was so nervous that I couldn't sleep the night before, so I decided to get a prescription for sleeping pills. I can't remember if I took a higher dose than prescribed to ensure a good night's sleep, but I ended up oversleeping. I woke up feeling foggy and uneasy. In a rush, I left in dirty clothes, forgot my papers, and arrived 30 minutes late. Despite this, they still received me. During the interview, I was impatient, anxious, and even aggressive in my responses. Later, I could remember parts of the situation only. All of this happened because I wasn't familiar with the effect of those sleeping pills. Looking back, I still feel embarrassed. So the ask is for people to share other ways that they have messed this up.
Yeah, that was a bad call.
It's probably Ambien.
It probably so. I have an Ambien story.
One respondent says, I was asked to describe a situation where I encountered a conflict and how I resolved it. I panicked and said the first thing in my head, which was that there was a horse I was riding. It suddenly stopped dead and refused to walk anymore. I said I tried coaxing and talking to the horse and kicking the horse, but it still wouldn't budge. So I failed to resolve the conflict and I did not get the job. I wish they would have said what the job was they were interviewing for, like perhaps horsemanship was part of it.
Yeah.
Is horsemanship a thing?
Yes.
Yeah, there's people that ride horses at the Renaissance Festival doing tricks and such.
I didn't know it was called horsemanship.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure on that. Oh.
It is. Yes, for sure.
Wow. Horsemanship.
We'll get you to a rodeo.
No, thank you.
We can get you a souvenir cowboy hat.
No, thank you.
The one we went to on Thursday was great. It started at 8. It was over at 8:35.
Wow, that's really fast.
It was awesome. I hope.
Well, I guess, I mean, you're only supposed to ride them for like 8 seconds. So, I mean, you can get through a lot of people.
This was barrel racing. You might be thinking of bull riding, which is 8 seconds or more.
Bullmanship,
Bullmanship.
I only know horsemanship.
sportsmanship,
Yeah.
basketballmanship,
Yeah.
basketball womanship.
Yeah.
A lot of ships.
Tennismanship.
Titanic ship.
Wow. They're coming out with a VR game where you're escaping the sinking Titanic.
No, thank you.
Yeah, no, I don't think I could handle that.
There was this one time I was listening to white noise, and it was the sound of the ocean. I thought I was drowning. I stopped breathing in my sleep.
That's hilarious.
They call that apnea. You might want to get that checked.
No, it wasn't apnea. It was a
Like a
conscious
one-time thing?
Yeah, I don't like being in water and thinking of the ocean. Like, don't breathe it in.
That's hilarious. Well, I mean, one of the daily thunderstorms that roll through now, this was like 2 weeks ago, I was asleep and it was thundering and I dreamed that I was about to get shocked by lightning.
Did you wake up?
I did wake up.
Hopefully.
I saw a video of this family. It was a mom, a dad, and a son, and then a lightning struck. They started running. The son dropped a bike, then the dad dropped out. Then he was on the ground spinning like a turtle. It was hilarious.
What did we do before we could watch other people randomly on YouTube
I don't
doing
know.
crazy stuff?
Why did they put it on the internet?
How many views did it get?
I didn't check that part.
That's why.
Yeah.
Though. More
Most
than
definitely.
us, probably.
Yeah. Well, we're going to get our big break one of these days.
We are.
Okay, sorry. Back to.
Oh, no.
Reddit?
Well, there is another one. A few years ago, I was interviewing, and at the time, everyone was doing video and phone interviews. I'm sure we can't figure out what time that was, but okay. On a first interview, they scheduled a call, said nothing about video. The woman said, put on your video. I had just gotten up, had a gross t-shirt on, and didn't have my hair done. I was so embarrassed and pissed. The invite said phone call, not video call. I didn't get a second interview and didn't care.
I would have said, sorry, my computer doesn't have a camera.
I mean, what kind of solving skills do you really have if you actually get on camera looking like a train wreck?
Yeah.
After she described the work environment and job, I was glad to not get a second interview, I'm so sure. She didn't seem like a nice manager either, probably because you looked insane and she was annoyed that she's wasting her time on you. After that, I always made sure I looked decent just in case the boneheads pulled another one of those. I'm not sure who lost out here, but I think it wasn't the employer. I think maybe that's probably a good save.
Yeah.
I hired an intern once. It was like a paid internship. And he sounded like he just woke up when I called. Like, we had a time for a call. This was way before videos. I don't need your commentary, but it was way before video calls. And so...
Was there a wire attached to the phone?
At that office, there was.
Wow.
So I called and he was like, hello. Like, hi, I'm calling you for your interview that was scheduled at 10 a.m. because it's 10 a.m. on a weekday. How you doing? He was really great though. He pulled it together, and then I brought him in for an in-person interview, and he ended up being great. He took over for me when I left.
Maybe there was somebody asleep next to him, and he was trying as to not wake them up.
Or be awake at 10 a.m.
Yeah, that too. That is also true.
It is also true. So many interview stories.
I feel like there's a lot that go wrong
There are. I'm sure there's more
out
that
of
have gone wrong in this post.
out of nerves. And I wonder how many people don't get jobs because they fumble like that. And the interviewer is like, wow, they can't handle pressure.
Good question.
Sorry, there was a good one about an endless loop the guy ended up in, and I can't find it now, of course. But basically I walked out of a technical interview once. The interview was computerized where I was asked to solve logic questions. I became stuck on the first question and caught in a loop. No matter how hard I tried or careful and deliberate my analysis, I could not exit the loop. I left without answering a single question, but this was 30 years ago, and I've had a 30-year career in IT making it all the way to the top. So, life does go on. You might have a bad interview, and it'll be fine. I can't tell you how many times I have been given an actual, work project to complete. Like, we have this problem with this spreadsheet. Can you sit here and figure this out? And I'm like, do you need help figuring out your spreadsheet? Is that what we're here? And all of a sudden, oh, the job was filled internally, but
Thanks for your help.
you're welcome. I had to do a PowerPoint presentation, which they're like, this is so good. I'm like, I feel like probably not for me. If that, no. A lot of times I've interviewed for positions where they're like, it's so great. And then you go and they ask you the questions and you're like, this is not the job you're hiring for. I'm sorry to tell you. And I do not want to do the job you're actually hiring for because it sounds like a nightmare. But they do. I think that's a thing where people give projects as interview process that are, I mean, hours and hours and hours long. Analysis of sales and how would you do this and present this presentation. I've had to do a few. And now people are, I guess, just refusing to do it. And on one hand, like, you want to know, can the person use PowerPoint? Do they cheat their way through it, or do they actually know what they're doing? Can they use a spreadsheet? Can they do formulas? But on the other hand, like, sometimes I do feel like we're just helping you with your problem. Let's just ask 11 interview candidates how they'd solve this and then close the position.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, turns out all of y'all sucked.
Yeah. What else is going on?
Let's see.
What do people normally talk about? The weather? It's hot out. It rains every day.
Hot. So hot. We got a little bit of rain today.
We did.
I was cutting grass, and then it sprinkled for like an hour, which made finishing cutting the grass a lot harder.
I really like cutting grass.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's a very satisfying job.
Mm-hmm.
You can see your achievement immediately. I also like pressure washing. Some days I dream of just like,
There's a video game called Pressure Washing Simulator.
nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Well, I need to not simulate the pressure washing and actually do some.
Yeah.
We need it bad, but
Well, when you finish actually pressure washing, you can continue to get your fix by playing Pressure Washing Simulator.
yeah. Maybe I'll quit all my jobs and just be a landscaper pressure washer.
There you go.
So fun. Manual labor.
Good for the soul.
Because you guys aren't behind a desk all day.
I'm hybrid. Mostly my desk is behind my steering wheel.
Yeah. So you do a lot of sitting.
Mm-hmm. And working out of my truck.
It's a cool truck.
Yeah.
Could be worse.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Is it overrated?
Probably.
It's just okay.
It's an F-150, isn't it?
I traded
To what?
a Nissan Frontier, smaller truck.
Those are,
I got tired of driving the big truck through Atlanta and been doing a lot of driving, so this is better on gas.
I had to go to Atlanta a week ago, and every time I go, I remember why I live not in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
It's rough.
Atlanta is overrated.
Also, I thought that having a smaller vehicle would make it easier for me to keep it clean. It's not the case.
We're talking inside or outside?
Inside.
It's just
You
more
got less
compacted
space.
now. Yeah.
It's just more compacted now, and it's just full of work stuff. It's just everywhere. And I get in a rush, and I'm like slam packed, so I just throw shit in there. I don't organize it.
Do you have a lot of papers? Or is it like
No.
equipment?
Equipment and like products and stuff like that.
Interesting choice to go smaller.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a work truck. It's not like, the people that drive the...
I kind of want to switch to like a Bronco, like one of the sport models. Not the actual Broncos, but like the soft shells and stuff like that.
But like the hardtop
Mhm.
that will carry stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They have a red one, so that would go well with your
That would be
color
cool.
scheme. Easy to put your logo on, and
Yeah.
normally you're wearing only red.
Yeah. Normally.
It's weird to see you in clothes that aren't red.
Yeah, it's like I'm undercover.
He always wears green though.
He does.
I don't.
A lot. You're wearing green right now.
But I don't wear it a lot.
His shoes are green too.
Yeah. And you wear those shoes a lot.
But your favorite color is not green.
It is not.
Interesting.
Interesting.
What
You
is
should
that?
be wearing blue.
I wear blue a lot.
Mm-hmm.
His jeans are blue.
Mm-hmm.
You're wearing blue. Is it so that you're his favorite?
Yeah.
That's so cute.
It's so hard trying to earn his approval all the time.
I'm sorry.
Any
I'll
last
work
thoughts?
on it.
Any last thoughts about job interviews?
I
Become
did
an
some
entrepreneur so you don't have to do any.
Yeah.
interview some interns. I'm not good at interviewing people. Didn't last very long. Like, I'm not doing this right.
Oh, you don't have an intern anymore.
No, I have interns. I'm saying
He has
the interview
several
process.
Oh, the
Interns.
interview didn't last very long.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, as long as you get a feel for the person, you think it's a good fit. Why does it have to take long?
Just didn't feel like the interviews I've been a part of.
So on, prior knowledge, you have 3 that you did hire, technically, right? How many did you interview, or was it just those 3 and you're like, hey, what's up? Do you want to do this or not? And they're like, yeah. And then you're like, cool. And then that was it.
Are they unpaid?
They are unpaid.
Well, they
Hell
get
yeah.
college credit, though.
Oh, that's
That's
sick.
a lot of paperwork.
One of them doesn't. Not really. I signed a thing. I just
Ooh.
put my signature on it.
Well, that's easier.
Yeah.
I feel like it used to be a lot harder to, do all the paperwork.
Huh?
So how many people did you interview to get the 3?
Probably about 10. A lot of
Wow.
people. A lot of people applied. Not a lot of people responded with the request to interview.
They said, damn, we didn't think you'd actually respond to us.
I think they didn't check their spam folder. Who knows?
Mm.
Then
You
some
probably
people-
do go to spam.
I mean, some people I scheduled with, then they didn't show up for the interview. So that was easy.
Yeah, they're out.
Yeah. Didn't hear back from them.
So would you have taken more than 3?
Yeah. I almost had 4.
It's going to have an empire.
Yeah.
I almost had 4.
And now you have 2 good ones? 3 good ones?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Good people.
All right.
that's good. We're happy for you.
I know, I think I'm going to give that a shot. I like it. And I feel like the stuff that I do would be actual learning also, which is helpful. You're not allowed to have them get coffee anymore. That's not a thing you're allowed to do. So,
No coffee, no dry cleaning.
yeah, because I get a lot of things dry cleaned in the athleisure wardrobe that I currently. Sometimes I have to go to offices and wear actual pants with buttons. It's a lot. Yeah, the world is different now, though, I think. But I'm not that one. That's the one thing I'm not looking forward to is the interview process. I don't like it either. It's just
It's awkward.
it is awkward, and sometimes you'll get a person that's really good at talking, and they'll drag you into a conversation or they'll tell a really long story, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I'm sorry that story was so long." I'm like, "I'm not, because it took up time, and I don't have to ask you more questions, and I got a lot out of you." So sometimes it's okay to ramble a little. Do you feel like you're nervous when you're interviewing?
He cried.
You think?
He called me afterwards.
You guys talk on the phone?
Yeah.
Interesting.
He always seems surprised when I call him.
Nobody ever calls me. Sometimes you call me,
No.
but not for socializing.
No. Just for hey, I'm going to come over and spray your yard.
Yeah. And I'm like, yeah. Please do that. And you're having an anniversary.
We are. 75 years.
And both of you need to have a ribbon cutting for your respective businesses that will make you the center of attention, which you will not mind, and you might mind more than he minds.
Yeah, it's coming. We're so close. We almost had the office completely set up and in order, so.
That's good.
Yep. Yeah, it looks completely different. It's actually put together and organized, and it's nice.
That's awesome. You could have had interns do that.
Yeah, could have.
Organizational experience.
Yeah. Here's a broom.
Yeah.
Have fun. See that box? Put that box over there.
Following instructions.
Yeah.
Check.
Yep. They're learning.
Can't ask him. I mean, the coffee thing, though,
Yeah, that's a shame.
that'd be nice.
Yep.
What if you buy the coffee for them if they get you one too? Is that okay?
Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know. Everybody's weird about everything now. Want to make someone uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And then they tell you they're uncomfortable, and then you become uncomfortable.
Because then you're like, oh shit, here we go.
So then I just don't say anything.
Yeah.
It's better.
Yeah. Just have an intern and just let them do whatever they want so you don't
I know.
cross that bridge.
I really hate having. I haven't actually had to be a person who fired somebody, but I've been over people who've been fired, and I hate it so much. I want to die every time it happens, whether they deserve it or not, which they typically do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless you're full on stealing or you cussed me out. I mean, at the end of the day, I just end up having to do more work if you suck.
Mm-hmm.
which sometimes I do because I don't want to fire people.
The real awkward part for us is since we have service vehicles and the technicians drive them home, when they get cut,
You got to be the
You gotta
repo man.
take 'em home.
You should call Snatch Masters.
yeah, no, we don't repo the truck. We just take them home. And
Why on earth
It's
wouldn't you call them an Uber?
that's an awkward car ride.
Why wouldn't you call? You need to change your corporate policy. You need to
Yeah.
speak to the man there at the top
Yeah.
and be like, "We're ordering Ubers for these people."
I mean, if you order an Uber and they're bad passengers, it affects your rating.
Yeah.
Like, I have 5 stars on Uber. I'm not giving that up for anybody.
You have a perfect 5.0 on Uber.
I need to check my rating and see what I have. I never thought about that. Surely I have a high score.
It's not a 5.
I can't believe he has a 5. I mean, I guess I can.
Yeah, he doesn't say shit. He probably tips well.
People love me. I became friends with one of my Uber drivers. He was older, cool dude,
Never been
retired.
to Uber Java.
I have a business card from a cab driver I had that
Wow, you didn't take an Uber?
at the airport. I typically get in a cab because there's a line. Like you walk out of the airport and you get in a cab.
Mm.
In LA, you have to take a bus no matter what you're doing. It's just so stupid. But rather than doing the Uber, I get in the cab line. And so the last cab driver I had gave me his business card and was like, "Hey, if you need a ride, I'll just come get you." And like on one hand, that's cool, and on the other hand, it's kind of creepy because I don't, he could be a serial killer. I don't know. He's not an Uber that I've booked.
Mm-hmm.
The Uber people know where I'm at, so it's kind of weird. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm sure he's not a psycho killer, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, your Uber driver could also be a
Yeah,
psychopath.
but Uber is like the cab driver is if they're off the meter, they're just charging you. They don't necessarily have their GPS enabled. Like Uber is, if you're off the route, Uber's like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
I had somebody deviate once, and it sent me a message that said, "Are you okay? You seem to be taking a really long time. Is it like push this button if you feel unsafe?"
Oh, that's cool. They didn't have that feature 6 or 7 years ago. Me and a couple buddies hopped in an Uber in Florida. The driver, she did not speak any English, and I knew exactly how to get to where we were going, and she went the opposite way. That was a dead end, and I was like, "We're gonna get kidnapped.
Yeah.
We're gonna get killed. We're gonna get robbed. Something. Somebody's waiting for us, and they're gonna do something bad to us."
She's got a container full of people, and she's adding you three in,
Yeah.
and you're
Yeah.
going on the boat.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
She just took the long way around, I guess, to add time or distance or whatever.
That's
but
weird.
we got back on track. But I was ready to like go into attack mode. I was not gonna get killed or kidnapped or robbed or whatever she was planning on doing.
It's
but
possible the world has access to too much true crime right
yeah.
at this time.
But my friend did get roofied at the bar that we went to.
A dude got roofied?
Yeah, I think the roofier accidentally roofied the wrong drink. Because he didn't drink that much, and we had to carry him out of the bar. I actually paid 2 other guys at the bar to help us carry him because he's a big dude into the Uber, and then
Wait, that Uber? Or a different Uber?
different Uber. And then we had to carry him up to the room, and like he was passed out the whole time and didn't remember anything.
That's terrifying, though.
Yeah, but at least he took the bullet and not some
Poor
girl. Yeah.
I forget what happened with the nail polish. They were supposed to come out with this nail polish that you could discreetly stick your finger in the drink, and if your nail turned a different color, it would like
That's sick.
indicate that there was drugs in there. But I don't feel like that really became enough of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
But that's crazy.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, I don't think the roofies would work on the dude, so that was kind of a wasted effort. But now it makes sense if it was the wrong drink.
Yeah.
Not trying to roofie a guy.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that would just be an exercise in futility.
Yep.
That's crazy.
It was wild.
Have you done the Waymo yet?
The what?
The driver list. It's like an Uber, but there's no driver.
No, I haven't had the opportunity to do that.
They have them in the ATL. I got in because we did one in San Francisco. That's the good thing about business travel. You know, it sucks to kind of have to do it sometimes, but you can do things. Transporting yourself for business purposes on a credit card that is not yours, which is helpful. So we got a Waymo, and it just drives you around. There's nobody there. It's super weird.
That's really cool.
Kind of. We were standing to get picked up in a driveway, and so it wouldn't stop there. Like a person would have stopped there. Oh, it can't stop there because it knows it's a driveway. So it goes down the street, and there's a bunch of cars parked. So we're like running down the block, chasing the car. And then when you get close with the app, it opens the door, and then you get in, and it immediately starts screaming at you all the safety. Fasten your seatbelts. Like, and I mean, if you're in the back seat of an Uber or a cab or whatever, who cares, right? Do you buckle up? Not necessarily. You're going 5 blocks. But it will stop the car until everybody is safety belted in, and you can play music and do whatever. But it's mildly
I've
terrifying.
had an Uber question in my head for a very long time, and it finally hit me while we were on topic. Is there a thing, because every Uber I get into, the front passenger seat is like slid all the way up and like angled forward? Is that a thing? Like, there's a reason that they do that?
I think they'd prefer it if you didn't sit next to them, but it also just gives the person in the back seat a ton more space.
Because like it's like ridiculously like.
They don't want you. I don't think they want you to sit with them.
I've sat next to my Uber drivers. I think that's why I have 5 stars. I didn't know.
Yeah, honestly, I've always
didn't know.
gotten in the front seat.
was
I
like,
never
where do
get in
I
the front
sit?
seat. 0 times.
I
0.
ask, like, can I sit here? I was at UGA, and I didn't have a parking permit. It's like, I guess I got an Uber. It's like, can I sit in the front seat? Sure.
But I mean, granted, every time I Uber, there's a group of us and we use up like all the seats. So it's not like it's just me choosing to sit in the front.
The only time I ask to sit in the front is if I have to be on the highway a long time in bumper to bumper, because I'll get car sick in the back. So I'll be like, hey, can I sit in the front and not barf in your back seat? And they're like, yeah, please do that.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it easier. But normally we don't ever get in the front. So but I think that's why. Maybe that driver prefers. I did see a TikTok the other day of somebody who had a bunch of dogs in the car, and the dogs had gone in the car, and the guy somehow, for whatever reason, still got in and like went with that person in the animal waste vehicle and then posted about it. And I'm like, why would you get in there? Like, the smell hits me, I'm out.
So we could post about it on TikTok.
I guess.
Yeah. We had an Uber driver in DC. We were on one side of the street and they were on the other side of the street, and they just dropped the ride because they didn't want a U-turn.
That's ridiculous.
It was so infuriating.
It's like, I can't do it. I don't want them to see me fail. Was it, like, difficult to U-turn there?
I mean, it was a busy street, but they knew what side of the street we were on when they picked it up. That's all I'm saying. And like, just U-turn.
I mean, it's not that hard.
Yeah.
Although I think we've learned that you can definitely hire an Uber and not drive your fired employee to their home.
Make them get the Uber. You pay them. They should have enough money to buy the Uber.
Yeah.
Get home at your own risk.
Yeah.
Cost.
Can someone come and pick you up? You can wait outside.
Hey, Timmy, I got fired. Can you come pick me up?
You could call them a cab and give the cab cash
Yeah.
or something.
Oh, you know, 3 Rivers, they have a service. Call them. It's pretty cheap.
Oh, it's like $1.50 for real.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they'll take you anywhere you want for $1.50.
Now we're talking. I'll just call John Tavius. You can take him home, and then you can
Give him some therapy on the way.
Exactly.
No, I hate driving. Are you paying me?
Well, yeah.
Sure.
It's going to be expensive because I hate driving. I charge you double my going rate.
I love driving, but I feel like people have the tendency to trauma dump on me anyway, and so I like to avoid as much of that as I possibly can. I don't mind it, but it happens a lot, and so I definitely know I'm getting that. They're going to tell me all the ways that you suck, and I'm going to be like, yeah, but you probably did something real stupid, because I know how bad they don't want to be doing this work on their own. So
Would you let them sit in the front passenger seat? Or they have to sit in the back?
honestly, I would prefer if they sat in the back, but I don't know that I'd care.
She's not going to say anything. She's not even going to have it pushed up. They're just gonna get in the front and trauma dump.
I'll put my dog there.
Just-
like you can talk to him if you haven't.
Just hop out and take the top down on the Jeep so you can't hear over the wind.
Yeah, that's really smart. That's a good
Yeah.
idea. Play the music really loud.
Yeah.
Wear noise canceling headphones.
Tell me about work.
Oh my god, I love this song.
Oh, that's
But yeah,
great.
try the Waymo. They're in Atlanta now.
I think I saw a Facebook reel actually of one just stopped in an intersection. Now that you mentioned that.
I don't think they can go on highways yet, and I don't think they should.
No,
It's
that's high speeds.
we were pretty terrified in a downtown area. It's just weird because you're expecting like to have to small talk with someone, and then you don't. Do you small talk with people in the Uber?
I do.
I did with that one dude.
I always
So have
ask
you
him.
had
like
one
twice.
ride ever in Uber, and that was a 5-star, and that's how you have 5 stars?
I've had at least 10, and I came out of it with 5 stars.
That's amazing. I'm
No,
jealous.
this is a good record. I always ask them how long they've been doing it.
We got in a fight with one because someone in our party was trying to get a 7th person to be able to lay across the people in the back instead of having a seatbelt. And my rating is not high now. And if you try to fit too much luggage, if you don't look at there's a lot of reasons they can ding you. Closing the door too hard.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I normally will chat with them.
Yeah.
It makes the ride go faster.
Yeah.
And they usually have weird stories.
Yeah. I had one that did not want to talk to me at all. At all. I kept trying. Wouldn't do it. That one was kind of weird.
That is weird because,
They were gonna murder you.
if
That's
you
the one
talk.
where you should have been worried. If this guy doesn't shut up, I'm gonna take him out back and murder him.
He thinks he's going to Whataburger.
What a murder.
All right.
Yeah, it's been a good one.
Yeah.
It's just, you never know what you're going to get.
You never know. It's a box of chocolates
Yeah.
for sure.
Yep. Thank you for watching. Please share with all your friends.
And
Also,
listening.
Yeah, and listening, watching and listening.
Try a driverless car.
Yeah. You like the video, comment on the video. Oh, and subscribe too. We need to ask people to subscribe.
Yeah. Or give us stars. Can
Yeah.
they give us stuff like stars?
No,
know
I
what
don't
that
think so.
is. That's on Facebook.
Yeah.
But we could be there.
Yeah, we could.
We have one.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah,
I think you
I do.
like it and you like it.
Maybe.
So we have 3 likes.
Yeah, we are getting there.
One day.
One of these days, we're gonna hit our big break.
That's right.
Yeah, it's gonna all change when we get our new setup in
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. We're going to have cool stuff.
We're gonna look awesome.
We should do live from a Waymo.
I'm down.
I'll edit the video.
You won't be in it.
Nah.
Why not?
Atlanta's overrated.
Oh my god.
Waymo's overrated.
Oh my god. Live
How
a
can
little.
you know if something's overrated until you've done it? I mean,
know.
Atlanta, I 100% agree with you. Is Griffin overrated?
But there's like
No, I
fun
like
stuff to do in Atlanta.
Traffic, not worth it. I'm good.
Have you been to the Vortex?
Yeah.
I like the Vortex.
I do too.
I really want to go to the comedy club portion of it and see like a show.
Okay, important safety tip. Do go to the comedy club. Do not go to the comedy club at midnight on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, I would never.
They are so hammered, they cannot do their act.
I would never. That
It was-
sounds terrible.
It was fun until we realized that they were, and we had been before. We knew there are funny people there, funny people. But New Year's Eve night, they had heavily been drinking a long time by the time New Year rolled around. And they were like, oh, what's up? Like, this is not good. Like forgetting halfway through the joke where we're at. Oh, hey, I'm on the stage.
See, that's funny though.
You think it's funny until like you realize you're gonna have to babysit your friend at the end of the night drunk. You know, that level is
Yeah.
It goes from cute to
Annoying.
yeah,
I love their burgers. They have such good burgers.
they do. Is it overrated?
I mean, it was good. I want to go drive there a lot.
There's also one little 5 points, which is easier to get to.
I hate Little 5 Points with a passion.
Why?
There was a left turn, took forever. I
Oh
would
my
have.
god.
If I was an Uber driver and I had to take that left turn to get to someone, I'd cancel the ride.
I take that left turn all the time. It doesn't take long normally.
I almost died once in Atlanta taking a left turn.
That's all, folks.
Yeah, we're gonna end right there.